So it's a piercing, dangerously cold air mass. Exposed flesh could freeze. Oh, yeah, you said it was going to be cold for tomorrow. Then you're going to go outside tomorrow, you're going to say, holy expletive, expletive, expletive. He didn't say it was going to be this cold. I'm telling you, it'll feel like it's sub-zero.
Sometimes the weather outside is frightful, but analyzing the body language of meteorologists, delightful. Let's break it down with Janine, reckless driver, Red Eye's resident body language educator. She knows gestures like I know gerbils. Janine, I noticed with this particular fellow that he waves his arms around a lot. Is that an effective way to communicate how cold it is outside?
I think it is. I think it's also an effective way to get yourself invited on Oprah's couch.
There you go.
You know, Greg, some people are in love with love. Some people are in love with women. Some people are in love with men. Some people are just in love with cold weather. And that's what his body language is saying. This is a man who's in love with cold weather.
Well, wouldn't it be better for him to have rubbed his hands together and pretend to blow on them? That would have convinced me that it was cold.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah. That means you disagree with me.
Yeah, pretty much. I just want to be invited back.
Okay, so let's take a look at the next clip, if we can.
32 degrees and really it's 37 and
Janine, he seems so uncertain about the weather. Am I reading that right?
You are reading that right, Greg. As a matter of fact, in the body language world, this is what we call con-stupid. Con-stupid. It's a mixture of confused and stupid. It's con-stupid.
Now, why does he keep shifting places? I do that when I need a bathroom break.
Again, it's con-stupid. Confused and stupid.
I understand that you only answer one question at a time. Now his eyes dart all over the place. What does that say to you? Is it con-stupid?
Listen, did I mention my name's Janine Driver, Esquire?
That's right. That's right.
So watch your lines of questioning here.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, well, let's move on then. This clip is from our sworn enemies / lovers at CNN.
Filled in with some air, not as low of pressure. But Camille,
Chad,
let me talk, Carol.
Translate that for us. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Well, if you would let me talk, Camille.
So what's your take on this, Janine? That's kind of, that's a lot of anger.
It is a lot of anger, Greg. You're right. He's doing some chopping motions. This is something we see in politics a lot.
Yeah.
Chop, chop, chop. This is very angry here.
I see that at Benihana, too, as well.
Also, you know, I've trained people, law enforcement officers at the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center, and often when we see this animosity, it means they had sex probably within 24 hours of this.
That was my next question. Is there something going on between these two? Clearly, something might have just ended.
Yes, I don't know if it just ended, but they're going to have some really fun makeup time after this segment.
There's going to be a warm front coming their way soon. Way to use the weather for a pun, people. Punalicious. Okay, let's go to our next clip. This is from a station in the state of Florida.
Vero Beach will be getting in on the heavier rainfall, and eventually that should I am so sorry, Bill. Oh, my God! This is what just happened. That thing was crawling on my leg. Oh, God, if that... Oh, my God, that is... Oh, my God! Oh, no!
Janine, so he apparently he got startled by a cockroach twice. How common is this reaction to something like that?
Well, usually it is a very common reaction in the body language world that we see when something kind of inappropriate and disgusting is touching our leg. I'm sure you yourself, Greg, have gotten this response from many women.
Yes, it's true. Why narrow it down to one sex, Janine? Is this reaction, though, a little bit over-dramatic for such a tiny bug?
It's so funny because he has his coat buttoned, which is a sign of authority, and he's coming across as very articulate, and all of a sudden he becomes a 3-year-old girl. He's like saying cockroach. Oh, no, you didn't.
I don't think we can trust this man during a hurricane. I just don't see me putting my trust in that man. All right, I want to go to our last clip. This is our very own Janice Dean, the weather machine, dancing on Fox and Friends. Can we see this?
Please. Maybe more dancing later on, not in my underwear, though. Go, girl. Thanks, Janet. More later from Janet.
City. Maybe more dancing later on, not in my underwear, though. Go, girl.
Janine, she seems really excited about the weather. Did I read that right?
You did read it right, Greg, and I can tell that we've been working together because you're quick picking up on things very quickly. In the body language world, this is called the meteorologist dance shuffle, the body language shuffle. And what essentially she's saying, she's conveying to us, yippee, yippee, this morning I got my period.
On that note, Janine Driver,
I got my period. Janine Driver, Esquire.
You got it. Thank you, Janine. We got to